Okay, hello all. Let's have a look at this translation for ad villam then, or to the house. So, in the city was a very great panic, or there was a very great panic in the city. Thicker ash was now falling. So I just want to take a moment here. This densior here, this is telling us that it's thick. It's a comparative adjective with this eor ending. Now, because it's a comparative adjective, it's got to describe a noun, and it's describing the ash. So, thicker ash was now falling. Flames were everywhere. Caecilius and his friends, after they entered the city, were making for the house. But the journey was difficult because many Pompeians were filling the streets. However, Caecilius was hurrying bravely through the streets. The clouds were now very thick. Okay, it's an issy, which means it's a superlative adjective, which means we have to describe it as very. Okay, so the clouds were now very thick. Suddenly, Julius exclaimed, or shouted, "You hurry to the house. I don't feel well." So, at once he fell down to the ground unconscious. Clemens carried Julius to the nearest temple. "You did very well," Caecilius said to the slave. So servo here is in the dative case. "You saved Julius. I promise freedom to you," or "I promise you freedom." Then Caecilius left from the temple and ran to the house. Clemens stayed with Julius in the temple. Now don't forget, his name is not Julio, it's Julius. So we've got to translate it as Julius. However, Julius recovered consciousness. "Where are we?" he asked. "We are safe," the slave replied to Julius. So Julius again in the dative there. "The goddess Isis saves us, or preserves us, or looks after us. After you fell down to the ground, I carried you to this temple. I give you the greatest thanks," or "I give you very great thanks, because you saved me," said Julius. "But where is Caecilius?" "My master is hurrying to the house," replied Clemens. "Oh no, Caecilius is very stupid," shouted Julius. "I am without doubt that Quintus and Metella are dead," or that Metella and Quintus are dead. Or "without doubt, Quintus and Metella are dead." "I'm leaving the city as quickly as possible." Now, this is something that I wouldn't necessarily expect you to know, but when quam is alongside celerime here, it actually means as quickly as possible. It's just a Latin phrase that you'll get to learn. "Are you coming with me?" "No, friend," Clemens replied to Julius. So friend here is in the vocative. He's calling him friend. It's like it'd be like instead of saying his name. So "no, friend," Clemens replied to Julius. "I'm looking for my master." So, bit of a sad one, this one. Hopefully, we can find out what happens to Clemens next, to Clemens and to Caecilius next lesson. Very sad, though, about Quintus and Metella.